Well, great morning. Oh my goodness. It just is unending for 45, the Trump Organization. So they had a monitor watching his business stuff. And, they continue to do fraud, So, I pulled the cards. I wanted to see a tarot reading on it. And what we got was, above it all, affecting the reading is the light being shown on what the organization is doing, the center of it, monitoring how he's trying to hold on to his money, what he's doing. What's crossing it is this woman judge that was there to monitor everything, to keep it, to keep it clean, to see what they're doing. Okay, the foundation is the burden of this for him. And underneath of it all, we have his continued drama up in the air of all the things that he's engaging in, okay? So, in the past, we have his history of what he's doing. They looked into it. And what's coming up more recently is what's being shared with it. Above it, what loans are there, what they're doing, what they're giving in the business, etc., etc. The foundation is how he's got his money, and underneath of it all, rapidly looking into all of these things. The challenge is what he's trying to get away with. Okay, and what's the takeaway with this? The outcome is his manipulations, of course. Can't make this up. The cards tell the tale. Above it, we have the Trump Organization. Underneath of it, the foundation is new actions. And of course, the outlier underneath of it all is 45. He's the one that conducts all of this. So if we break this down, the major arcana with this, we have the light being shown on the manipulations by who's the head of the snake? 45. So this is the light being shown on all the manipulations of the Trump Organization, which 45 is the head of it. Okay? So when we break it down with what's going on, the grounded stuff, the monies, etc., we have how they're trying to hold on to money through what's being given, loans, etc., how they're conducting this, how he's got his wealth, how he tries to hold on to the wealth in the Trump Organization. Okay? So when we look at it, the mental thing, we have her standing there in the place of power, watching over the organization, and the challenge is, again, what they're trying to get away with. Okay, how they skew it, how they cook the books, etc. So on the emotional level, we have all this drama up in the air of what he's doing. And she looks at the history of this, how they've conducted things in the past, and looking at sharing what is going on now with them. Okay, the action is the burden of this, and rapid new new things being done, okay? So we have this new things being done is going to be coming down to the court when she's given this, when she has given this to the courts, what she's found. So now let's break this down the other way. So what's overriding this is light on what she's discovering as she is monitoring this business, okay? So underneath of it all, we have all this stuff up in the air and rapidly looking at the stuff that 45 has been engaged in, okay? The foundation of it is the burden of his holding on to money and this new action that's going to be taken by the court when it comes to his wealth, how he's gotten it, what they're doing with the business, okay? Above it, we have him trying to hold on by what? These activities by the Trump Organization, the loans and the other things that he's been doing, which have been absolutely skewed, illegal, etc. So what's going on now is what's being shared, and the challenge is what he's trying to get away with, okay? The takeaway about this, about what's being shared, what she found, and the past history and the outcome about the manipulations, okay? So, again, you know, she found a lot more disreputable things. She found a loan listed that was never a loan. She found, just bogus companies being done that are being taken out, etc. Just a ton of stuff. I'll put a link into this where Ben Meiselas is talking about the letter, reading the letter that she has given to the court. The court has been waiting for this breakdown as she's been monitoring the Trump Organization before they go and make their final judgment as to what he owes, okay? It could be as much as what Meiselas is saying, up to $500 million. They were asking, I think Letitia was asking for $325 million, something like that, but it may be even more than this, because what this judge is monitoring, this stuff is found out they're still doing illegal activities. Oh, what a surprise. Anybody that goes into court with the E. Jean Carroll stuff and is continued to put this stuff out there, and being rude to the court, being, he just thinks he can get away with anything, okay? And he's done the same thing in the business practices. Totally illegal stuff. And so now this is going to come down to haunt him, I think I'm going to pull from here and the other one too, just to see. I'm going to pull 3 more just to see what it says here with the Trump Organization and what's being found and the whole drama with all of this. Yeah. Not liking what they're finding, okay? He's not going to like it, and the court's definitely not going to like what's coming down the pike, what's being shared, what this judge has found in monitoring this organization, if you want to call it this disorganized organization. They want to blame everything on their on Weisselberg, but Weisselberg is not even... he's scammer too, okay? The vulnerability now of it's coming down. Yeah, this judge has found in monitoring the organization the lies and things, the things that are being done, okay? This has made him very vulnerable, and the whole organization vulnerable, because they do not like what has been found, what they are doing. And, okay, the dove spirit, be peace. Well, there's going to be no peace for him, that's for sure. Be peace. So I think the court is, when it says be peace, the court is going to be settled with what's been found, okay? It's left him and his organization vulnerable. They don't like what's coming down. The court is not liking what's been found, what's being offered up when it comes to their business practices, and they're at peace with how this has come down with the things being monitored. I think there's not going to be any kind of when it says be peace, that there's not going to be any kind of, how do I want to say it? Any kind of loss or argument with how it's been, how she has monitored this, okay? I think it's settled as to how this judge had monitored their company and what had been found. And another big judgment is going to come down. So let's go ahead and do the cards as well. I'm going to pull cards one more time. And how is this going to affect Trump and the organization at the end of this, now that we've got it, that cards are saying too, a lot of inconsistency. She monitored it and, yeah, found out that their business practices are bogus. Okay, bad business practices. So what's going to be the outcome with all of this? Let's ask that. What's going to be the outcome of all of this? Okay. So what we have, the overview, the cup is full, overflowing. Okay. The overflowing cup as to what's happening. Now in other words, they've got the goods. You can't put any more in there, okay? You can't put one more thing in there. They've got the fullness of it. This is going to be an emotional thing for Trump, because this is going to be a huge hit when it comes to New York and not being able to do business, etc. Void. Yeah, he's done. Void. The cup is overflowing. Void. There's nothing more that he can grasp onto, that he can get. He's void. He's devoid. He can no longer, it will come out, he can no longer do business in New York. Okay? Void. Okay? That cup is full. We've got you dead to rights. So what we have in the center of this, yeah, you're done. You are so done in New York. And this is going to lay him low. He just got an $83 million judgment with the E.J. Carroll thing. And now this is going to lay him low. What's crossing it is their dealings. Okay? How they conducted it. Now, this came out of the last reading that we did. Again, about their loans, about how they're doing business, how everything was coming down. Oh, okay. The foundation, how he's trying to hold on to money by skewing everything. And underneath of it all, for him and his company, and the courts, a double-edged sword with this. Nobody's liking the outcome. The the courts do not like what he's doing, okay? And he definitely is not going to like the judgment that's coming down on this. So, in the past, we have the secrets, the things he tried to hide, okay, which are now being exposed. What's going on now? They're looking at him, and this could also be the judge, but the power structure of this. And I think the secrets are the things that he has tried to do, because he's the head of the company no matter what, okay? This is going to affect him. Above it, nightmare scenario, okay? When it comes to his, now this is many times my card for the White House, but in this case, this comes to his real estate things, the balance of it, the real estate things, how stable it is, because underneath of it are coming the new actions. Why? Because they don't like what's being found. The same thing. This is just, again, it's just supporting the last reading of what's coming down. So let's see. The challenge is this, the club in hand, okay? The action that's coming forward when it comes to the outcome. And the outcome is that, there's going to be a strong action. Now, I think that this is, again, Letitia James. They've got the goods on what was doing. The challenge is now she's moving forward with this. The courts are moving forward with this. Above it, again, from the last reading, what was underneath of it all was all this stuff that he had going pie in the sky drama. When it came to it, the court is now going to bring that temperance, that balance, and that is moving forward. Why? Because of his lies, his deceit, the strength of the toxicity, and they are bringing the hammer down, okay? Okay, you can't make this up. So if we are going to read this, we'll start now with major arcana. What's driving it are the things they tried to keep hidden, their business practices when it comes to what's going down. And so now that is going to temper this, that's going forward. They're going to bring balance, and they're going to charge them accordingly as to what they should have paid before. So what we have, crossing it, and the goods when it comes to finance and stuff, we're looking at the payout that's going to take place from what he tried to hold on to illegally. Okay, mentally, he's done. Okay, you're done here. We're really not happy with what you've done, and this is the nightmare scenario for him going forward. The cups, all the fantasy drama that he's got, the way that he's doing it, okay? And then last but not least, we have the action, new action when it comes to his real estate, in his business dealings in New York, okay? The hammer's coming down by Letitia James, okay? The hammer is coming down. They're moving forward. She's proven the case, okay? Now, if we read this the other way, we have above it what's fueling this is the cup is full when it comes to their loans, their deals, how they've been running the company. who's in charge, who's giving what, okay? They've already got that figured out. Underneath of it all, mentally really not happy. New action is going to be taking place. They're ready to get rule on this in New York, okay? The foundation is how he's tried to hold on to this when it comes to his real estate businesses, transactions, and now they're going to bring it to balance and temper what he's doing when it comes to New York and the Trump business model. Above it, we have, this is his endpoint. This is going to let him know he's nightmare scenario and all this stuff is still up in the air, okay? There's still more to come, okay? And his fantasy about how he could run it, how he was so smart. I don't pay taxes. I'm so smart. Remember that? It's come back to bite him in the ass now. I'm so smart. You guys are fools because you pay taxes. I don't pay them, okay? I'm such a smart businessman, okay? Yeah, nightmare scenario. Now, the hammer. What's going on now in the challenge, this is coming to knock him upside the head, okay? And we're going into it. There were the secrets, the outcome. She has got him nailed, okay? She has him nailed. She has observed what he's tried to get away with. And now, of course, he's void from doing business anymore in New York. And the Trump organization is going down, okay? Down for the count. So that's what I get. You know, they've got him dead to rights. When it comes to monitoring it, they've found, again, more illegal activities that he continued to try to get away with, thinking he's so smart he can just get it right past that judge. She'll never see it. Oh, she saw it, okay? She saw it. So, yeah, he is in a world of hurt, and the Trump organization is going down for the count. So on that note, I'll leave that here. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online.